I saw an interesting tweet from that Medgold account who's back. He's the one that does the who's hotter Anna or Dasha polls every 3 months like clockwork. Well, I like also that he's a big Lex Fridman basher. He had a tweet about Lex Fridman. Lex Fridman is the absolute archetype of a white knight. Men who say political issues, quote, break their heart are soft and inauthentic. His choice of clothing, black suit, white shirt, and black tie for every episode is fundamentally communist in nature. He is no one's friend. And I was like, Medgold, baby, just say Jewish. What a long-winded and elaborate way to do anti-Semitism. But anyway, here's the tweet. Nostalgia is the brain's defense mechanism against suicide. It's harder to accept that your life is boring than to make it fun again. Much easier to swim around in great memories of a once fun life. It's a mental cancer. Many live the rest of their lives this way into old age.
Nostalgia's a poison.
Nostalgia's over. Amnesia is in. Maybe because I'm a woman, I'm just like literally not nostalgic.
I'm a little nostalgic. I definitely have like romantic memories about my past.
Yeah, but you don't dwell on your past.
No, but part of me is I'm like, wow, like I really had nothing to lose, huh? I was like, damn, that was nice when you just drank like THC water all day.
and like wandered around LA
wandered
like a Dahmer victim.
Exactly. Where you just had nothing going on.
Which was, it was actually depicted very faithfully in the film Wobble Palace, which is a documentary, not fiction. Yeah, I get nostalgic for like being like an 1,000 follower account and just being able to fire off whatever. I suffer from wet brain. I can't be nostalgic because I frankly don't remember. This is the big pitfall of doing therapy because my shrink is always trying to get me to cop to childhood traumas. And I'm just like, dude, I don't remember.
Yeah, I have a really bad memory also from being a weed addict and a benzo addict. I definitely cleared out some brain cells that I didn't need.
A long time ago, yeah.
Good for me. I think that has less to do with being a woman than it does with being a substance abuser.
Everybody's like so drug addled. And weakness is having way too many brain cells like Lex Fridman.
He suffers. Yeah.
Because he's too high IQ.
And that's why you got to be in that bell curve.
Yeah.
You don't want to be too smart. Jesus, take the wheel.
2023, getting off to a good start, by the way.
How so?
Well, the thing that really gave me joy was the Taleb v. Peterson bitch fight over Lex Fridman's book list.
Yes. Peterson, what did he call him, an idiot?
He said, Peterson, you idiot, stay out of this. 2023 is going to be the year that Nassim Nicholas Taleb unblocks.
Don't get your hopes up, sweetheart. You have to just make a non-account to follow him from.
No, I know. I had one for a while, but then I locked myself out of it, and I think it's probably over. I don't know how to get it back.
I think everyone knew what it was, too. I think it was called, like, Neoliberal Girl or something, and it was very
like,
clearly
it was deliberate. I wanted to get caught.
Should we talk about Lex Fridman's book list?
Yeah, I already forgot what it was.
It was like off the top of my head, it was like Brave New World, Brothers Karamazov, Fight Club. I wish I didn't know who Lex Fridman was either.
I know. I hate this undignified low-class timeline. I wish I didn't know who Lex Fridman or Andrew Tate were. I wish I could unknow, but there's no going back.
Truly.
But you have to admit that one of the best things that's happened so far in 2023 is this Taleb Peterson.
Taleb clapback.
Yeah.
Was there more than him just calling him an idiot?
Well, he called Lex Fridman an idiot first.
Yes.
He said that
he had
this book list is evidence for why he will never have Lex on his podcast in spite of 10 attempts by Lex to come on.
He's reading one book a day for 7...
One book a week? For the 52 weeks of the year?
That was the idea.
First of all, that's fake.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to even maintain that level.
It's stupid. That's the worst. That's the worst part, is that he like gamified reading into this stupid. It's 1984. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That's my favorite.
Brave New World.
So it's like every normie mainstream book about
the stranger.
The dystopia.
Mm-hmm. Did he not? So he didn't go to college. He didn't read these books. He didn't read.
No, he's rereading them. He claims he's read most of them.
Okay, 2001: Space Odyssey, Old Man and the Sea, The Art of War, respect. Man's Search for Meaning,
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
That's going to be an annoying week when he reads Man's Search for Meaning. Sapiens, Metamorphosis and Hunger Artist. Okay. Short ones. The Plague, The Little Prince, book for children, and The Brothers Karamazov, Siddhartha, Dune, and then Frankenstein by Mary Shelley.
Storm of Steel, Sun and Steel. Do you think Lex has ever read Bronze Age Mindset?
No.
But he should. I think it would open his eyes and change his life like it did for me.
Yeah, he needs to bump that one up to the top of the list. That was one of the points Taleb made, was that anyone who thinks they can like read and digest like The Brothers Karamazov in a week is surely a dunce.
True.
And that's the dumbest part, is that it's the weak. I don't even begrudge someone for reading Fight Club. It's fine. It's like, also a lot of people pretend to have read these books.
Right. The Ta-Nehisi book, Letters to My Son or whatever, that everybody has on their bookshelf, but no one has ever read, that became like a liberal talking point. I don't begrudge anybody for reading any book. You should see the books that I'm Amazon Priming. It's surprising that they're even allowed on Amazon Prime.
Dude, I was going through my books. I just have a lot of dumb, like, weird self-published Catholic book. Like, I'm like, I can't believe I was read even parts of this. This is so... I have a book about how, like, the Iraq War was justified on, like, Catholic grounds.
Who wrote it?
This, like, traditionalist Catholic group. Some guy was like, it's real. Like, they're all, like, self-published little
stay
weird.
Away from the group-authored books.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely...
Okay, I think you should read whatever books you want. No shame in the game. Just, like, you should not publicly disclose which books you're reading. Announcing what you're going to do in advance is like a surefire way to get dunked on. But I think the real reason people are dunking on Lex has nothing to do with the normie tier nature of his list, or the fact that he's gamifying reading, which are all worthy takes, by the way. And it probably doesn't even have anything to do with the fact that he seems totally astroturfed, as many people have pointed out.
How so?
Well, this guy like popped out of nowhere with like
a
organic audience in the millions. Oh. Millions of Lex Fridman fans must die.
Anna.
But it's not even that. I mean, okay, there's a whole other universe that we're not privy to here on Twitter called YouTube, which is teeming with normies. My petty, feeble female brain doesn't like to jump to the conspiracy theory first, and I like to search for the more rational and plausible explanation, which is again that a lot of normies are digesting this content on YouTube. I'm not saying Lex Fridman is not astroturfed, but I'm saying there's no proof right now that he's astroturfed.
I don't think he's astroturfed. To what end? For what though? What is he, to be like a middling Jewish personality? Yeah. What's the con? What's the long game here with Lex?
Well, he's kind of like the apotheosis of the IDW, in that he has this very kind of boyish manlet physiognomy of like a Ben Shapiro or a Sam Harris, and a kind of devotion to quote heterodox ideas that are really just fence sitting. The intellectual, that's still a thing? Yeah, also this idea that he's like, has a STEM pedigree when he really seems to do a whole lot of nothing. Like he stands in front of a chalkboard that has like EMC squared.
I heard his name when Kanye went on his show. Also, Kanye's been quiet, dude.
He has been quiet.
Is he okay?
He did.
They lobotomize him? Yeah. Like, what happened?
He's strapped to a gurney somewhere. I think I said this already. But yeah, he has all these like big name guests, and people don't know how he managed to snag them. And he's well connected enough.
He's in the media and in MIT. I don't know.
Yeah, and then there's like the questionable MIT link, whatever. I'm not interested in any of that. Yeah, I don't care to unpack like the conspiracy theory behind Lex Fridman's meteoric rise to online fame.
Well, haters make you famous, so why don't people?
And he has a lot of haters.
People don't think about that.
He probably thinks that the huge amount of haters he has means that he's like on the righteous path.
But what does he do that's so bad, really? Besides being annoying.
Well, my thing is that he's literally the male Ayala. He provides a prostitution-like service in the guise of being an intellectual. Yeah. And
well, Ayala
I don't mean to
prostitute.
knock on Ayala, because what is expected and therefore forgivable in women is completely unforgivable in men, i.e. being an emotional terrorist. That's my issue with Lex Fridman. He's a spiritual extortionist and emotional terrorist with his like...
Yeah, he's a little like saccharine.
One love shit.
Yeah, we ain't buying it.
But Lex Fridman, unfortunately, by virtue of being a man...
He's not off the hook. Yeah.
By being a huge, like, lachrymose, sinister... You know, people would like him a lot more if he clapped back to the haters.
It's true. If he stooped down to our level.
Yeah, they would be like, oh, you're like a human being.
Would you have him on Redscare?
Yeah, totally.
Lex.
I would.
Get on the show.
I have a lot of nice things to say about Lex Fridman. He's Russian Jewish.
Okay, we like that.
We like that.
You think he played chess?
He probably plays chess. I happen to think that he's extremely hot in the face.
Dude, you know me. I beat fornicating with Jews. Mm-hmm. A 1 for me. Not even a second thought. I like the suit. I think it's nice he wears a suit to podcast.
He's proof that being a short man is not a death sentence, and you can, in fact, excel and exceed. But I'm not.
You're not a tall
I'm not impressed
fetishist.
by tall guys.
Me neither, really. I mean, there is something nice about it. But it's not a standard that I hold any of my partners. I'm not like, he needs to be 50 billion feet tall.
6'1" and under need not apply.
Yeah, I don't. It takes all kinds, you know. But it is nice to be with a man who's tall, sure.
Yeah, and envelops you with his NBA level wingspan,
Mm-hmm.
sure. The reason people are responding to Lex Fridman negatively is that he's unctuous and supercilious.
Whoa.
It's true.
What's supercilious?
Like haughty, condescending, morally superior. They can feel it. It's like the reason Andrew Tate got isn't because he's human trafficking.
Well, that is why he got caught.
Well, technically. Or like speaking truth to power, or
in the manosphere.
Reprising old manosphere talking points, or because he's a black man doing his thing and like our society is white supremacist. It's because everybody can feel that he's spiritually and physically chinless.
Amen.
They don't like him.
No, they don't like him, and they don't like Lex Fridman either.
People respond most of all to insincerity.
Yeah.
And people can feel that Lex is hiding something and being insincere, and the form that takes are these conspiracy theories about him like being astroturfed or like funded by dark money or whatever. This is all irrelevant.
I haven't even really heard these theories, but
they're all over the place.
I'm sure.
But to me, that's like splitting hairs also.